In 1863, the Transcontinental Railroad was built by two companies, the Union Pacific and the Central Pacific. When the companies started building the railroad in 1863, the Central Pacific started in California and worked east, and the Union Pacific started in Nebraska. The two companies met in Utah after 6 years. When the Central Pacific got to the Rocky Mountains, the leader of the Central Pacific got 64,000 Chinese workers to come to the United States to build it through them. The Chinese had to provide food and shelter for themselves, and they only got paid about $20 a month. The workers had to get through many different illnesses without doctors or other specialists like we have now, and they also had to fight off the Native Americans so they didn't die. When the Transcontinental Railroad was finally finished, it was 6 years later in 1869. During the building of the Transcontinental Railroad, many Native American tribes were affected by the construction, including the Sioux, Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Pawnee. Their lands were around Sand Creek, the Bozeman Trail, and Julesburg. The Americans took away the Native Americans' honey land, and they were then starving because they had no food. After the Americans had taken so much of their land, the Native Americans started to fight the Americans so they could get their land back. The problems the Native Americans had was that they were outnumbered by the Americans. One Native American tribe helped the Americans, and that was the Pawnee. The Pawnee helped fight off tribes that didn't like the Americans so the Americans could keep working. As you can see, there are many sides to this story, and many people don't know what to think about the situations that went on during this part of American history.